I've been trying to get more offline recently. And yes, I do see the irony in making a YouTube video about that. I have been way too online for almost a decade now, and it's really starting to feel like it's been that long, because I remember how it felt back in 2011 when the internet in its current form really started taking off. It was this new frontier of communication and entertainment, and it completely restructured the idea of what a social life was at a time when me and the rest of my generation were young and desperate for validation. But the point of this video is not to say, social media bad, because I know that, you know that, we've all heard it for years. What I've really been struggling with, and what's been pushing me off the internet more and more lately, is how mandatory it feels. The internet is not this mysterious, shiny new thing anymore. It's become such an inescapable part of everyday life that alternatives to it just feel inferior. And I'm not trying to say that I'm like anti-internet now. I'm not gonna unplug and go live in the woods. But what I'm really tired of doing is using my internet life as a replacement for my real life. And that's a very hard habit to break when, from the age of 13, you've gotten very used to your main source of validation being through this medium. I know for a fact that the influence this website has had on my brain has been overtly negative, whether I'm being the creator or the audience. And I think the biggest problem is that so much of the internet that I have been involved with has been based on opinion, because I found over time that I've become more opinionated and judgmental, but not really with any goal in mind. It started to feel like I wasn't engaging with certain ideas or media out of a desire to actually discover new things about them, but just to say things, to have my opinion be one of the right opinions on the record. It was the same with Twitter or Reddit, where what I was saying and what I was thinking didn't really matter. I just like seeing the number next to it go up. And since getting off those websites, I feel so much happier, so much calmer, and so creatively re-energized. I think absorbing so much media so constantly and always feeling like I had to absorb more or I might miss something important made me a worse person. And for the first time in a very, very, very long time, I'm starting to feel comfortable with just me. I know that's kind of a cliched way of putting it, but at this point, I don't care. Sometimes cliches have a point. And it's much easier to find purpose in things when you actually engage with them, and don't just look for a way to get strangers to tell you that you're right.